Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer and welcome back to Vampire's Fall Origins. We last left off here in the Watcher's Village. Forgot I have my gamepad hooked up still. So I will be going back in there to talk to them in just a minute. An underground passage. Enter. And it brings me out right there. So that's quite a useful shortcut if you don't want to have to go through all of this crap to get back out. And once you go through from the side that's open, it opens up the other side, so I just wanted to get that opened up because I'd probably forget to do so after I was done in here. I'm ready to defend the Watcher's Village. Nothing can come between me and my duty towards the Watcher's Village. I'm so bloody cold, please make it stop. Defend the village. Yeah, manly stuff. Swords, spears. We should build a great ice wall. Never mind, I didn't say that. When I was a young adventurer, I went on quests without any stupid markers on my map. We found our way by asking questions and searching. Those were the days. You can almost see the whole island from one of the towers. Only watchers are allowed there, though. The second-born there is so strong. To become a watcher, one must be ready to endure the long, cold nights with nothing to do but watch the island. In other words, you have to be an idiot to become a watcher. Sava has been here with his second-born. I will never forget that horrible night. Even though we can see most of the island, we haven't seen Sava in some time. Only guards living in this city. Our job is to watch the island and bring news to Ironhold and Cordova. Cold. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty cold here. Making it mandatory to show watch out when starting one's watch was not the brightest of ideas. Cold, it's refreshing. Where's Captain Clegg? He is on his daily walk along the water. Okay. Could you send for some more wood? It's freezing, chatters his teeth. Sure. Find Woodcutter Christmander at the Woodcutter's Lodge. Okay. Where's that no-good rookie fire watcher? I turn my back for a couple of minutes and suddenly he's gone and all the fires are out. The town will freeze solid tonight if we don't get those fires running again. Could you light the fires and find any trace of the rookie fire watcher? Sure. Light it. Honestly, fires aren't going to put out that much heat that they would protect the village from freezing if it's that cold. Not fires that size anyways. If they had much larger fires, possibly, but fires that size aren't going to keep the village from freezing. Stone engraving. It's inside my head. I must get it out. The fires must wait. That doesn't sound good. Wrong way. Most troublesome news. He always seemed a bit peculiar, that rookie. Cold can do that to some people, giving them strange ideas. I suggest you visit his home in Ironhold and see if you can find him there. I don't want him back in the Fire Watch. I just want to make sure he's okay. Can't do that yet. Gotta find Captain Clegg first. Which is over here. Sava sends his regards. Good luck getting into Ironhold. Can we actually do this or not? There we go. Yeah, that's cool. Two of the wings and helmet are in here. So these are second-born. And I like that the wings, rather than running over, you just kind of jump up and fly over to them then. I don't know, I probably fought stuff since... I did fight stuff since I got the wings, didn't I? I don't know, maybe I didn't. But yeah, these are Sava's second-born. They're people he turned into vampires. And they do get pretty tough later on. Once you get over towards the end of the island, they start to get pretty tough. So the captain's dead. How will we ever get into Ironhold now? This resting place was made for the first watchers of the island. While their bodies lie in these coffins, their souls are still awake, unable to rest from their watch. Okay. I'm trying to remember. This might be the maze that I... No, this isn't the maze that I finished on the mobile version, is it? I think the maze that I finished in the mobile version was one that was like up here somewhere. Or maybe it was down in, I don't remember. I don't remember which one it was. Maybe it was this one, I don't remember for sure. It's been a while since I played that one other than just doing daily brutals and stuff. I kind of got bored running through doing the same quests over and over again. I mean, if you think about it, there's a total of 121 quests in the mobile version, 120 in here from what I can tell so far. I didn't do all of them on my first time through, but then 121 quests here, 121 quests here, and then I'm working on this one. Doing the same things over and over like that gets a bit boring after a while. Especially when my fights all basically boil down to attack, 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 combo turn, heavy swing, things are dead. Every single time. The cold, it's refreshing. Captain Clegg is dead. Captain is dead? Sava, I knew it. People are afraid of him. Sava and his second-born attacked us not long ago. We couldn't do much but hide in our towers. Not everyone made it to the towers. We have been on the lookout for him ever since. No trace to be found. It's like he is hiding. At the same time, it feels like he's watching us. I will send word to Ironhold of the captain's death. If you are looking to gain access to Ironhold, this won't help you. I'm afraid. They don't let anyone enter ever since Sava arrived. Your only chance is to find the next in chain of command after Captain Clegg, the first lieutenant. She is stationed at Lakefield Outpost. Okay. Now, I think I might actually just travel out by going this way because I do have to kill more bandits out here. And the first Watcher's spirits are out here now that I have to deal with, so... But yeah, it's basically the same thing I'm doing here is exactly how every single fight is going in the mobile version for me. And it just gets so irritating to do the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, I don't mind doing it on here because this is a bit different. It's refreshing to be playing it on PC. There are a few differences. And I've wanted to do videos on this one anyway when it came out, so that's kind of giving me a reason to actually play it on here. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have been playing it on here either, because I got bored with it. I mean, it's a great game, but when you have to do it over and over again, it gets a little boring. My grave, you have visited without permission. As a watcher of this island, it's my duty to stop you. Fight. Thank you. Yeah, enemy's greatest weakness is fire, huh? I forgot, I'm gonna see that now. Because I've got all of the might skills active, I forgot to pay attention to that. So yeah, how many of them were there? 4. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, duh, there were 4 coffins there. I'm not always the brightest. I'm one of the first watchers. You are a trespasser. Fight. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna skip and petrify you and fire slam. If it's your greatest weakness. But yet, oh yeah, because he gave himself the extra armor. I would have been better off to just go with the normal attack. I know the heavy swing. Seriously. It would have done more damage. That's why I didn't use that skill, that might ability too much, because that, and unless you've got it combined with the Magus ability, and you have one of these chosen, it's not that useful. I think I'll just switch it over to fire, because fire seems to be a common weakness for things. Oh, your greatest weakness is magic now. But fire worked, apparently. That is kind of cool, actually. That's over on the other side of this thing, so I should go down here to this one first. My duty to the Watchers requires me to stop you. It's really not that effective. I mean, really, that's not that effective. It does 420 damage each time. I'm better off to just stick with what I normally do, and then I'm not using focus points each attack. See, that's why that's all I do with my mobile character, is just nothing else really is that effective. Even with his increased armor, that was a one-hit kill on him there. If he had regenerated his health, it wouldn't have been, but... not bad. Yeah, honestly, I used the same weapon, this Marak, from the first Rebirth. I mean, I upgraded it, obviously, but I used the same weapon all the way up into my third time through the game. Because once you go to the next rebirth, you get... See, I'll show a thing here. We've got basic items now, and then you get improved in the next rebirth. And what you can either buy the improved things, or you can use bloodstones to upgrade them. If your equipment is up to level 5, you can upgrade to the improved. And that's what I did at first, but then I discovered that you're actually better off to just save the bloodstones and buy new equipment, because the stats are a bit different. Ow, son of a bitch. That hurts. Okay, yeah, yesterday while I was recording, Iceborne, I coughed and something popped in my side, in my rib cage. And I ended up going into the urgent care to get it checked out, and thankfully nothing too severe, but the doctor I saw said it seems like due to where the pain is located and stuff, it's most likely not a dislocation or a fracture or anything like that. What it is apparently she said moved some of the cartilage in between my ribs, and apparently that can be quite painful. And yeah, I'd have to say it's been quite painful. Nothing I can really do about it other than kind of try not to make it any worse and take pain meds for it, and it can take up to a few weeks, I guess, to fully recover. So in the meantime, you may hear me commenting about it hurting once in a while, because it does. Yeah, I don't understand how that happened. I coughed, like, just a cough, just not even a bad cough, like, just like what I did there, and all of a sudden something popped in my rib cage over there, and it just started to hurt. Apparently a light little cough like that was enough to do something. Yeah, they actually gave me some muscle relaxers to use as well, but I don't want to use that unless I absolutely have to. They said I should have somebody, because I've never used something like that before. They said I should have somebody to keep an eye on me when I use that to make sure I'm okay. So I'll be waiting till there's other people home and try one of them later to see if it helps out. They're just thinking to help me kind of relax a bit more, not be quite so tense and cause more problems. But man, I mean, seriously, it felt like just like if you crack your knuckles, it felt similar to something like that, but on a much larger scale, and it was just right in the side of my rib cage. And then all of a sudden it just started to hurt. And I knew something was wrong, but I kind of wanted to just try to give it some time and see if it got any better, and yeah, it didn't get any better. I mean, like, seriously, if I twist wrong or something, it hurts like hell. But I'm doing everything I can for it, so yeah, she said judging by where the pain is, there's not really much for it to dislocate there. Usually if there's a dislocation on ribs, it's in the front where it connects to the sternum or on the back. in the parts where it actually connects to the other bones and stuff. And she said a fracture, in order for it to have fractured on the side where it is, because it's like right under my arm there. Down on the bottom of the rib cage underneath my arm there. She said in order for it to fracture there, that would take more of some sort of trauma to that area to cause a fracture. So she said we could do an x-ray to take a look at it, but even if there is something damaged in there, there's not a whole lot they can do for it. She said basically what they'd have me do is just kind of maybe tape the area to keep it a little bit more immobilized so it can heal a little better without getting pulled on and stretched and stuff. But other than that, there's not much, even if it is a fracture or a dislocation, that they'd be able to do for it. So she said honestly she doesn't really recommend it, because I would have had to sit there and wait for another hour and a half or so to find out what the radiologist said when they read the x-rays. So yeah, I was basically just told, yeah, even if it is anything worse than just the whole damage to the cartilage thing, there's not much we're going to be able to do about it anyways. Yeah, I'm just not looking forward to it, because I've already been sore for a while still. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but yeah, I was sick a little bit ago, and ever since I was sick, I've been having some muscle pain in there when I would cough, and now yesterday this happened, and it's probably been at least a couple weeks that I've been having that muscle pain, 2-3 weeks, and now all of a sudden this happened, and this can take apparently up to a few weeks to heal. So that's just, it's just unfortunate, man. I was hoping, because the pain was starting to get a little bit better, I was hoping I was almost out of it, and then this happened. It's like, seriously though, what are the odds just a little cough like that did something to the damage to the cartilage in there somehow? Like, I've had times where I cough so hard that it just, like, I don't even know where it's, like, I've coughed way harder than that and absolutely nothing happened from it. But yet that little cough that I did yesterday, and it decided it was gonna damage the cartilage in there somehow. It makes no sense to me. I mean, it must have been just the way I was positioned when I coughed or something, or maybe it's been damaged for a while and that's why maybe that's what I was feeling the pain from, was that was already damaged a bit, and whatever happened yesterday was just enough to finally push it too far or something. But yeah, it was just, like, I mean, it's almost funny if you think about it, that a little tiny cough like that was able to cause damage that's now gonna take a few weeks to heal. It's just, the thing is, if I cough now, it hurts like a motherfucker when I cough now. And that's only going to make it worse. If I keep coughing, I'm only going to be causing more pain, and yeah, just it's not fun. But I'm doing everything I can for it. I still need 2 more. I thought I'd killed more than that. Maybe I should start running from battles if it's not those guys. You know, I'm gonna do it just to show what happens. Yeah, you take the damage yourself when you do that. I was hesitant because I didn't want to get a critical hit and end up killing myself, because that happens. But I figured that would be my best chance to do it without accidentally killing myself, was just throw in an attack there. I gotta say, that's irritating if you don't... Like, when I've been playing on the mobile version, I'm not really paying a whole lot of attention, and I don't realize that they threw up their thorns, and all of a sudden I attack and I'm dead, and it's like, oh crap, I missed it, really? How did I miss that chest? Weird. But yeah, that's happened to me a couple of times where I won't be paying attention and I'll end up dead because I didn't realize they had thorns active. Yeah, and see, now that pain from when I coughed a little bit ago there, it's still lingering a bit. I can still feel pain there. So it's not like it's just a once and then it's gone. It kind of hangs around too, which is just not fun. But like I said, I'm doing everything I can for it, and it's just gonna be something that takes time. Okay, one more bandit down here, and then I can move on to other stuff. Hey, what do you know? Dang. I like when you get critical hits. It's real helpful. You killed 8 of them? Great. I'm assuming that that arbitrary number is the exact amount required to make our journey safe. Thank you. Yeah, it's safe now. Thanks. See, that's one of the reasons I like this. They poke fun at all the cliches and tropes you see in RPG games. But yet they use them as well. Follow me to the mountain in the north. That was all of them, okay. The bandits are upon us. Help us get rid of them. They are coming from the north. Defeat them. North? Okay, they're dead. And this part, I love this. Prepare to die. Who even says that? Prepare to die. Was that the best I could come up with? Well, I only said it once, though. It's not like I was repeating it over and over again to everyone I wanted to fight. That's literally what you've been saying to everybody the entire game. Let's fight. I just love that. They're just calling you out on it. Dodge chance minus 100%. So what does that mean? I literally can't dodge now? Yeah, and this fight here is where I realized that maybe I should start using the petrify thing a bit more this last time I was going through. I literally, with the weapon I've got on my, yeah, I think it was this guy actually. The weapon I've got on my character in the mobile version, it takes 65 focus points to do a heavy swing. I had one of these bandits dodge 5 heavy swings back to back. And that's where I was like, okay, something ain't right here. I'm gonna start petrifying things. Because like I had things dodge attacks before, but never that much. And I think it was that guy right there that I just fought. But yeah, that was where I finally decided to start using petrify on things. Because that was just ridiculous. 5 of them in a row. He wasted my entire combo turn because he dodged every single one. The bandits they're gone. First Lieutenant Aitama. First Lieutenant is not here. We got a message from a scout guard that a direwolf had been spotted close to a small hut. Right after she left, the bandits attacked. It couldn't have been just by chance. I have a bad feeling about that message. Keeping the fight with the bandits in mind, I'd rather you look for her than all my men. Let me mark where you can find her. Find the hut. Okay, I'm going to head down south and cross over to talk to the woodcutter over here then first. Is there a chest up here? Probably somewhere. Let's talk to this guy first though. Yes, the Watchers need more wood. Again, at this rate, the wood will be gone in a year. Whatever, I'll send them some more. Nope, no chest over here. I probably checked that in the last episode when I came by here the first time, actually. Yeah, see, there's things like these where you just find the chest with bloodstones in them, and I'm just... It's so weird, I don't understand why. Like, why was there the little hut up to the north up there, wherever it was up here, somewhere that had a little building with a dock that had a chest with bloodstones in it. Then there was that spot I found that was just the ground was covered in blood and there was a chest with bloodstones in it. I don't get it. Like, what's causing that? Because bloodstones aren't a natural thing in the game, apparently. Apparently they're caused by something to do with large amounts of bloodshed in an area causes them somehow. I'd have to. We'll find out again later on. It's in a quest you get sent to go and do some. Go to some mines and check them out, and you find out in that kind of. But like, it's just weird that I see these locations that have bloodstones there, and I don't understand why. Like if they were just a natural thing, like, oh, blood here, and it just kind of turns into a stone or something later on after years and years or something, it's like, okay, that would make a little more sense. But the fact that they're not a natural occurrence is what makes it so weird to find those locations like that, and there's just a ton of blood and bloodstones at them. I suppose it's probably something to do with Sava being through here and killing tons of people and stuff, and I don't know. Wait, what? That's not her? Screw that. Kill it. Hey, your greatest weakness is slashing, huh? Well, you're in for a surprise then. Now, the hunt for Savage says, find a trace of First Lieutenant Itama. I wonder what that trace could possibly be. Dresser, you don't look like one of them. I can see that you are a vampire, though. Who are you? I'm JC. What happened? I got a message from a scout that a dire wolf had been spotted close to this hut. I must have been faster than they expected. Arriving to the hut, I could see those second-born talking to a guard from Ironhold, a traitor. There was no dire wolf, only a trap. I'm not sure why they are after me. Captain Clegg is dead. What? He is? Then it makes sense. If they get to the captain and me, there would be no one left to give orders to open the city doors. It would take ages to promote someone to first lieutenant. Now that chaos rules the island, I must find Sava. And you need to get through Ironhold. Sava is to be found east of Ironhold. I've got some bad news for you, though. There will be something more than guards stopping you from traveling east. Meet me in Ironhold and I will show you. I will send word of your arrival so you may enter. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, First Lieutenant Saitama. I should have said that now. I'm just gonna picture the guy from One Punch Man. I'll be talking to her and that's what I'm gonna be seeing in my mind. No, I don't have that good of an imagination. That ain't gonna happen. Seriously, my imagination is like almost non-existent. Like, you know how people will talk about being able to see something in their mind? Like, the best example I have is back in like 5th grade. or maybe it was like 3rd or 4th grade, I don't remember. Somewhere way back in school when I was real young, the whole class was given, we did this thing where we were told to sit there with our eyes closed, and the teacher read us this extremely descriptive poem that was basically, it was describing an apple. And we were supposed to close our eyes and listen to it, and it was supposed to give us the picture of seeing an apple in our mind. And it wasn't there for me. I've never been able to picture something in my mind. Like, I know what things look like, I can think about them, but I can't actually get a mental image of something in my head. And it's just so weird to me. Because as far as I know, that's a common thing. People are supposed to be able to do that. Like, that's a very common thing people can do, and I've never been able to do it. Okay, no, they didn't fix the... I don't know, maybe they did. I think that was still broken. It was hard to tell with that one. Sometimes when you're fighting a male enemy, in the mobile version anyways, and there it looked like it too. Sometimes when you're fighting a male enemy, they'll make the sounds that the female enemies do when you attack, or vice versa. Female enemies will make the sounds males do, and... that last fight, I'm thinking maybe they didn't fix it. I hadn't noticed it yet, so I was thinking they had fixed it, but the reason I'm not sure is because it was kind of hard to tell with that last enemy. Like, sometimes when you're fighting an enemy, it's a lot more obvious whether their model is male or female. But that last fight, it wasn't quite as obvious, so... I don't know. All I know is when you're fighting a character like that one that I just killed, and they're making the sounds like when you hit a male enemy, it gets a bit odd. Hey you, I need this message taken as soon as possible to Gordova. No time to explain. Okay. Welcome to Ironhold. Before Sava, this place had seen no conqueror in many, many years. I'm almost a strong, brave, and experienced warrior. I think it's 2. Gain strength, bravery, and experience, and warrior skills. So in other words, you're not even close. The water in the fountains is from the underground hot spring that provides the heat for Ironhold. Oh wait, I'm a guard. I should not provide that kind of interesting facts. Let me rephrase. Stay safe. This used to be the safest place in the realm. When Sava arrived, he had powers we could not match. We couldn't even put up a fight. Have you ever heard of the Yeti? Yeah, I've killed quite a few of them already. Gigantic snow beasts living in the mountains. Few live to tell the story after facing them. If you were to run into the Yeti, I would pay good money for you to bring back its head. Okay. Just one more hour and then my shift is done. No one dares to mess with Sava and the Secondborn. I'm just happy we haven't seen them in a while. Why did Sava build that stone door? Graveyard Keeper. I often get asked if it's awful to work with dead people. Many days it is a dreadful job, but it could be worse. I could be working with living people. Shivers. Ugh. Can I get a graveyard stone? Sure, I mean, why not? Here it is. How are you able to carry it? It's a huge stone and you just pick it up like it's nothing. It's like it just disappeared. It's a freaking huge stone. How can you carry it? Message board with different requests carved into the stone. Staff stealer. The guy took my staff. Take it back. If you hurt him in the process, I won't care. He hangs around in the Middle River Forest. Who even hangs around in those woods? In the woods. Bandits. Bandits everywhere. We'll pay anyone that can reduce the number of filthy scum around Ironhold. Okay. Ice Beast. Need an Ice Beast to do some experiments on. Get me one from the eastern part of the Farseer Mountains. Okay. Sava. You mean Sava the Firstborn? I can't sleep. Hello, I'm the leader of the Meaningless Interactions Club. Goodbye. Know this, my child. There are no stupid questions. Where's the heart of the island? Just east of Ironhold, my child. What is the heart of the island? It's the soul of this island. It's been here ever since the island was formed. Its veins run through the core of the island. Okay? Will anyone ever love me? That's a stupid question, my child. Of course not. This is a harsh and brutal world. Man, that's too real. I thought they asked me to be a bard, not a guard. Okay. Can I squeeze my way through here? Just a little further. Nope. Something smells fishy. Okay. Probably you. Kids today are so spoiled. When I was young, we had to pay to be able to do quests, and if we didn't do them fast enough, we got slapped when we got home. What? That sounds like you had some unusual people sending you on quests, man. Jewels, come get your jewels here. Stay safe. At first, Ironhold was named after the great King Hold. Quickly, it was realized that Holdhold was a stupid name, and it was changed to Ironhold. That's so dumb. Guard on duty. Petronel. My son, something is not right with him. He showed up here just an hour ago. He's supposed to work as a fire watch. I don't understand why he showed up here. He was screaming about something being inside his head. Then he went to the mountains in the north. I'll look for him. Thank you. It's said that the lake east of Ironhold was formed by a giant rock falling from the sky. Okay. Guarding this particular area is of uttermost important. Can you imagine what could happen if I didn't stand here? I don't know, that tree could be cut down. I don't know. I feel safe behind the walls of Ironhold. Oh, you probably shouldn't. My son just learned how to put on his pants by himself. Oh, the joy of seeing the small progress of your children as a parent. Shame he's 29, though. That's no moon. Oh, never mind. It was the moon. Demented woman. There's something in the water. There's something in the water. There's something in the water. Okay. Pole duty. Fantastic. Do you know how the Here we are. Do you know how the Bloodstones came to be? The Witchmaster attacked a village to turn the inhabitants into servants of his army. Some escaped and tried to hide in the mines. It was all in vain. They were found and killed in the mines. Their blood was affected by the Witchmaster's magic and bound to the mountain, creating bloodstones. You should visit the mines if you don't believe me. So yeah, that's why it's so weird to be finding bloodstones in just odd locations like that. Broken vial. You see the remains of a broken vial behind this stone. Okay. We had to let Sava build that stone door. We are no match for him and his second-born. Ooh, grunt. Ooga booga. Okay. Sometimes I feel so stale, like I'm not able to move and my only purpose in life is to just stand here and repeat the same sentence over and over. You mean kind of like an NPC? If only there were some flying birds, like eagles or something, that could make me fly over the wall. And do it now, not in the end. Shots fired at Lord of the Rings. Sava put up this door. Maybe he's afraid of something. Yeah, he's afraid of me. Could I interest you in some potions? Do you recognize this vial? Yes, that's the vial I use for my sleeping potion. I've sold 3 of those. You should speak with the buyers if you're looking for the owner of that vial. Okay. I can't sleep. Is this your vial? I haven't tried it yet. Mine is here. Then why are you bitching that you can't sleep if you haven't tried the potion for it yet? Is this your vial? No, I still have mine here. Something smells fishy. Is this your vial? What? Are you implying that I poured a sleeping potion in the fountain in hope of having someone drink from it and fall asleep so that I could rob them? That I would then invest the money I stole in more sleeping potions to rob more people? Is that what you implied when you asked me about that vial? Not quite, but yeah. Just he gives me his entire plan when all I did was ask if it was his. He literally just tells me his entire plan when all I did was ask if it was his vial. Like, seriously? World Breaker. It's not as powerful as the one I've got, actually. Sinister Slicer. Monsoon Club. Oathkeeper. Honestly, the one I have is better. I mean, if I leveled this one up to level 3, it might be better, but there's no point, really. I like that grass cutter. Blade of Seduction. Ooh. Now that's really not worth it. That might be worth getting. And I'll be getting this ring as well, I believe, when I get enough money. This is the bad news I was talking about. It's Sava's doing. This used to be a city gate. Sava apparently wanted to make sure no one would get through. He's trying to stop someone from traveling east. I'm guessing that someone is you. There's some kind of marking on this door. You won't find anyone in this city who knows the meaning of these markings. There is but one person who can help you decipher it. With the death of my captain and the attack on me in mind, we must get rid of the infiltrators before I dare to speak of the person that can help you. I couldn't make out who the infiltrator guard was. Visit the guards and see if you can find anything. You don't understand. Sava is up to something big. We need Ironhold to cooperate with him or we are dead. I won't let you ruin our city. Okay. That was easy enough. Didn't even have to talk to him. And the thing is, I don't even understand who that was, because this guy's still here. I don't see anybody who disappears when that happens, and that just, I don't know. That's just weird. You found the infiltrator? Great, thank you. The translator lives in the Farseer village. Hopefully there are no more infiltrators now. Still, be wary. There's always someone watching. The translator mustn't be killed. He is your only hope of getting past this door. Okay. Let's head here then. Leave me be. Are you the translator? No, yes. I hate translating. Just let me be. I need to translate door carvings. Door carvings? A stone door, I presume? Keeping someone out of some place they shouldn't go? Must be a language of the mountain that's keeping the door closed. Before I show you how to translate the text, I need something from you. I might have accidentally made this man mad the other day. Could you talk to him and make it right? Okay. Now the missing fire watcher's over here. And even though it looks like you can get to that place get to that guy from over here, you can't. It looks like there's an opening on the map there, but there's not. You have to go around. I swear I hear a baby crying in the music and stuff in this area sometimes. But I don't know if maybe it's just an animal making noise and it just sounds like a baby crying, but it's just weird. What do you want? To solve the conflict with the translator. Conflict? He pissed in my boots and puked on my robe. Who are you to run his errands? I don't care about your fancy armor. If you represent him, pay up or fight me. 2,000 gold. I'm gonna fight because I don't want to lose the gold. Even though, yes, the translator is definitely in the wrong here. I just don't want to lose 2,000 gold because I need the gold. Yeah, right there, I swear that sounded like a baby crying. I'm sure it's supposed to be an animal making some sort of sound, but it sounds like a baby crying. Ah, so the conflict is solved. That guy has always been so easily aggravated. One little misstep and everything blows up. Thank you for handling this situation. Now let's solve this text of yours. There are 5 stones, each with a different tongue of the mountain. Find the stone that is the same as on your door, and I would know how to translate it. Okay, find the right stone. Some strange, unreadable scribbling. Look closer. This is not the same text as on the door. Okay. No, since I'm up here... Let's see if I can finish up a couple of these other things that I need to do up here as well. Okay, so something I want to make very clear here. There's 6 of these guys, but yet it says 7 devotees have gathered. Food for me after 700 years of sleep. I'm not food. So is it counting me as a devotee as well? Because I'm really not. Text has disappeared from the statue. We will wait here for 700 more years until the mountain returns again. Okay. But seriously, it says 7, but there's only 6 of those guys, so it must be counting you as one too, which you're not. I don't know. Of course I can't get through over here. I forgot about that. gonna go this way and travel around. And back into the area over here. Not here, over at the very edge. Because then I can take care of the thing for the missing fire watcher too. Diary of Rookie Fire Watcher. It's inside my head, the white ghost calling from the mountains. I must go there to the cave. So he's dead. Mind consumer. I just realized how derpy this guy's face looks. I mean, seriously, look at that face. Oh, wow. So apparently anywhere I find the bloodstones, it's blood from someone who was affected by Sava? Or not Sava, the Witchmaster? Is that what I'm understanding? Is that what that's telling me? Which, that just seems weird. This is not the same text. Of course not. It's probably going to be the last one I find. That's the one I just checked. This is not the same text. What? I know I was able to go through this part before. There we go. I think this is the one, actually. I was kind of hoping I'd run into a Yeti up here so I could just get that done, too. this is the right text. Okay. I really was hoping to run into a Yeti so I could just take care of that as well. Oh well. I've got plenty of time to do that still. Found the stone? Which was it? Oh, that stone. I was hoping for any of the other 4 stones. I don't speak this mountain tongue. No need to panic, not yet. The translation tablet of Upir can help you translate it. I must admit that I have lent the tablet to the Lurkwood Witch, though. I don't think I will get it back from her. She has this crazy idea that I insulted her. I have no idea what that stupid lady got that idea from. Okay. You better travel to her hut. Send her my regards. No, come to think of it, don't. That would lower your chances of getting the tablet. You don't know where she would get that idea, huh? This translator just seems like a douche. But the thing is, if I go over to her and ask her for the tablet, isn't it gonna be obvious that that guy sent me? Because it's not like somebody's gonna know she has the tablet unless the person who would normally have it told them, right? Like, am I overthinking that, or... A specimen like you should not walk alone. I need the tablet of Upir. I need a castle and a dozen servants. Needing doesn't make things come true, does it? Let's come to an agreement. Kill and bring me one of those corrupted soldiers stalking these woods and you can have the tablet. I need one to do some experiments. Okay, I'll get one. I was actually kind of hoping that was one of them right away, but oh well. Dragonlings work too, because I gotta kill a few more of them yet. Okay, more than a few. How many of them do I have left? I still have 9 left. And yes, I could just kill her instead, but as far as I know, she hasn't done anything wrong, so... I've got no reason to kill her. Unless I'm in a hurry and just don't want to do this part of the quest, then I could, but... It shouldn't take that long to find one of those guys. Oh boy. Enigma. And he's gonna be the second time around, so he's gonna be extremely strong. I might actually be able to beat him, though. Actually beat him? Holy shit. It's honestly not as good as the one that I've got. I honestly didn't expect to beat him. If not for having dodged death and berserker, I wouldn't have, actually. There we are. These guys like to use thorns as well. Apparently he didn't take the chance to, though. Good. Thank you. Here's the tablet. Okay. And I don't need to return to that other guy. Find the least valuable thing out here. That's not very valuable. You know what? I'm just gonna head to Ironhold then. He is dead, isn't he? I can feel it. Possessed by a demon, I told him not to go to those mountains. There's something abnormal living there. Yeah, sorry, lady. Apparently he didn't listen, because he's a dumb. And then I was gonna buy this. 15% success rate is really screwing me over here. There we go. Nice. Damn. There we go. There, awesome. Another job finished, eh? Yes. Oh yeah, I don't talk to you, I just go to the door. Unknown markings are scribbled on the door. Use the translation tablet. This door is sealed by the mountain. Force will not open it. Keys will not open it. Tell me you are prepared to make a sacrifice of past, and you will be allowed to prove your worth against my guardian. Make sacrifice. Now these door guardians are really cool looking, and it's sad because you never see anything else that looks like these. You end up fighting a total of 3 of them, and you never encounter anything that looks like them other than just the door guardians. You have defeated my guardian. You have claimed you are ready to sacrifice the past. I will now hold you to your word. By the mountains, I condemn you to forget your history. Tell me, what is the name of your family members? I don't know. Your sacrifice is complete. So yeah, each of the doors you have to sacrifice something, and yeah. You managed to open the door. Wonderful. We can travel east now. You should visit the heart of the island. Its veins run through the entire island. There you should be able to find Sava's whereabouts. Okay. But first, I'm gonna go over here and visit the lair and drop off that cape I just got. Okay. Old Bone Guru. Oh, let's send the hip young bone woman to the Niwoki swamp. Let her hang around the extraordinary swamp people that have knowledge about life and death. At the same time, let the older and more experienced sister go to this bloody island of ice and guard a lake. Guard a lake. All these years at the Boner Academy. And I'm here guarding a lake. Now don't just stand there. Bring me a dozen burning bones. They can be found anywhere between Ironhold and Gordova. They are leftovers from the invisible Wishelbakken, a magical creature that self-ignites the second it realizes it's invisible. That's just one of the dumbest things I've ever heard, but it's fucking funny. An invisible creature that self-ignites the moment it realizes it's invisible. So basically the thing's lifespan is about as long as it takes for it to look down and not see its legs. I don't know why that's just so funny to me. Yeah, maybe I'll start adding more critical chance. Or I could just max out this. But yeah, you have to go and find, I believe it was 12, didn't she say? Yeah, 12 of them. Bones from a Wishelbakken creature. Pick up. This one is a very irritating quest because they're all over the place out here, but it takes forever to find all of them that you need. The mine is empty except for 5 bloodstones soaking in blood. Take the stones. And the thing that sucks is you don't get the bloodstones that you pick up. They're quest things, so you don't get to keep them. I'm just gonna run from this thing because those ones are irritating to fight because they do that thing where they heal and everything. They skyrocket their armor and then they start healing themselves and it takes forever to kill them. And honestly, seeing the name of that creature, I think it's German. Because Bakken is, what was it, like brooks or streams or something like that in German. And I tried looking up what it is, and apparently it's not actually a real word. But the 2 words that it's made from are like, this first part was something to do with like a smear or a smudge, and then a brook or stream or something like that, and it doesn't really make sense as anything, but it sounds like it's German to me. Just the spelling and just the way it sounds, it seems German. I actually spent a lot more time trying to figure out what it could be than I should have, because apparently it's not actually a real thing. but I was determined to figure out what it means because obviously it means something. Because even if it is just something they made up, the name consists of two base German words. So obviously it means something. Even if it wasn't intended to, the words would mean something. And I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out. Actually talked to a few people in the in-game chat while I was trying to do that, and somebody actually came up with the idea maybe it was meant to be like watermark or something like that. Which would make sense, a smudge or smear, and brook or stream or something like that, watermark. But I don't know. It just, to me, it seems like there will be some sort of meaning behind its name. But when I looked it up, absolutely nothing comes up when I Googled it. So I'd have to say that if it was actually a real word in German, something would come up in Google when you type that in. But yeah, I Googled it and absolutely nothing came up, and like I say, I used Google Translate, not the best tool for it, but I used Google Translate and translated the two base words out of it, and like I say, came up with smudge or smear and brook, stream, something like that, and that's where I quit trying to figure it out, because obviously it doesn't have an actual definition. But yeah, I was determined to figure out what the hell that meant, and then I was just like, okay, clearly there's not actually a meaning to it. But yeah, I probably spent a good 30, 45 minutes looking into it, trying to figure out what it could be. Only to find out basically that it's not actually anything. I mean, hell, it could be something that they just made up. They're like, oh, this sounds German, and then they just throw it in there. This sounds like it could be a real thing, and I don't know. Young boy Hans. Could you light that bush on fire? There's a wasp nest inside, and I was paid 10 coins to get rid of it, but I don't dare. I sprayed it with lighter fluid, but I don't dare to light it on fire. Sure. You hear a buzzing noise from the bush. Light it. I might have used too much lighter fluid. Whoops. We killed them, though. Killed them with fire. Thank you for your help. Yeah, I'd say you used a little too much. Yeah, I'll fight this one. I guess they don't take that much to kill them. It's just frustrating at times. Now, it doesn't show on the map, but there's a little secret if you go out here. It's not really a secret because it is part of a quest in the game, but it's one of the ones that doesn't have map markers. I'm going to go down here and grab these first. But if you look at the map, it shows that it ends right there. But it doesn't. If you keep following it, you end up out in the middle of the lake. and you find this. One of the 3 golems that you need to fight. And these things are tough as hell. These things will kill you real quick. Because now they hibernate, which makes them immune to all damage. And then they'll start healing themselves as well. I can, however, do this. No, I can't. Oh yeah, I can, it just doesn't damage it. It still reduces its armor. This is one of the quests I never finished on my first time through the game. So we've got that one. I actually beat that one, which... But yeah, we've got the 3 golems. That was the second golem. The first one we actually find up here after we help that guy with the portal, and then the third one is way down in here somewhere. And I will be trying to defeat all of them because there's... It might not be in this, in the PC version actually, but in the mobile version there's a secret thing that you unlock afterwards that you can go and do. It's kind of like a... what's the word I'm looking for here? Why can I not think of the right word for it? I'm completely drawing a blank. It's not a bounty hunt, whatever the fuck those other... It's like a thing, you gotta go and search for stuff. Why can I not think of the word for it? What is... It's a hunt, something hunt, and I can't think of the actual word for it, and I don't know why. That's really bothering me, that I can't think of the word for it. But anyway, you gotta go and find the things. Scavenger hunt, that's the word I was looking for. It's like a scavenger hunt type of thing. You gotta go and find 16 statues that show up one at a time on the map, and there's absolutely no clue as to where any of them are. I was trying to do it myself, and I asked this person to give me a little bit of a clue, like some hints on it, and they ended up just showing me where every single statue was, and I was like, oh, thanks. Like, I was looking for a clue, like, because they could show up on either map, and I'm like, can you just tell me? Like, I asked a couple of people, because the Discord group, they were giving us hints. They were giving us hints every week. I think they would reveal another one or something, and it was just going so slowly that I was like, you know what, I want to get a little bit of help, but I don't want anyone to just give it away for me, and yeah, and somebody did. To be out in nature, wind in my hair, the smell of the forest, and the soothing rain on my chin. Okay, I'm done. Bring me home to the city, for crying out loud. we've got Cordova here. The city of Cordova is split into two parts, the people living in the mountain parts and the people living here in the open. Sava doesn't seem to be that interested in Cordova. I'm not sure why. I don't know, but you guys are lucky. The second-born shows up from time to time here, but in general things seem to be calmer here than in Ironhold. Nothing beats standing at the door of my own place and waiting for people to walk up to me for a chat. Okay, not sure if you're being sarcastic or serious there. The mountain part of Cordova is definitely the better part of Cordova. Okay, whatever you say. I want to travel the world. I have a message for you. Which message? I see. There's only one thing to do. Take this message to the huts of Mangrove. You just said you want to travel the world. Why don't you take it there? Okay, you know what? I think I might actually end this one here before I go any further. So that's it for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.